M0FXB, welcome to my super warehouse. Well, actually, it's just a bit of a dream, really. So how many of us have watched videos like from Moonraker and Martin Lynch, Lamco, just all the UK sellers, because I'm in the UK, of course, and thought, oh my God, would I love to be in that warehouse, and what would I buy? So today I just thought, a common thing is, we have to answer to our partners, why have you got so many radios? What a waste of money, all these radios. But what I think what they will never understand is, number one, the hobby has been with us for years. Some of us 40, 50 years, for me, say 30 years. And you do accumulate radios over the years, and one of the things that is good about ham radio is generally a radio will hold its value about 70% second hand from its new price. I mean, it depends how many years you go back. I mean, I remember buying an 857 when it first came out, which I think was about 15, 20 years ago, and it was 800 odd pound, and that was all those years ago. So I've just lined up some of my handhelds here. I'm not going to go through my main shack equipment because that's a whole nother story. I just thought, well, why? I'll go through and go, well, why have I got these different radios? And I don't feel bad about what I've spent on them. I could sell them all very quickly and get 75% of my money back. But I really treasure them, and each radio that I buy for a reason. Do you want to say hello? All right, in a minute, yeah? That's little Nico. So let's go one at a time. So the first one is the Yaesu FT3D. Now, the screen does look a bit weird with the green screen, but, I'll just tell you why I bought it. The number one thing about the Yaesu FT3D is its functionality. It is a dual band VHF UHF radio, C4 FM. It has built-in APRS, GPS. It will the memories on there there's like thousands of memories. It's a beautiful looking radio. I know we get people complaining about the speaker, and I'll just turn it up.
I don't think which way we come in, as long as we're going in one way or another, and we're all talking to each other, that's the whole part of it. Back to you.
So the speaker's fine. Yeah, it is quite a tinny speaker. That's All-Star, by the way. Now, what I like using with the FT3 is I can put it onto dual band, and I can listen on the A band. I can listen to C4 FM and my hotspot, MMDVM, Open Spot, DV Mega, whatever you like. And on the B band, I can listen to my local repeaters, FM Simplex. But if I want, I can put it onto All-Star, my All-Star node. Don't know if you've ever seen an All-Star node. I'll quickly grab one. So, sorry about that. So this is an All-Star node made by, this particular one is made by G7 RPG, HubNet Manchester. I'm sure that everyone has used that. And this will link you to the world and has a control panel. And it is literally plug and go. So if you want one, contact G7RPG at hotmail.com and he'll get you one. But anyway, so let's put that here. So there's so many functions on the Yaesu. Obviously it's WiseX, and this one, if you get an SCU, I think it's 39 or 40 cable, then you have full WiseX PC mode, and that's excellent. And I just looking at it, trying to remember all the things that it does. It has a built-in, it has an SD card, for all sorts of stuff. Just trying to remember. It has group mode. It's a 5-watt radio. It has a scope. has a built-in scope, which is okay. It also has what they call cam feature, which is where you can monitor five frequencies at the same time. You get this little bar graph going up and down. You have to set it up, of course. So I just think, and I actually think these are really good value. You can pick these up new for £370, and for what you get, they're fantastic. You think about some of the new other radios that are coming out and what they're costing. This is actually really good value. So FT3D, highly recommended and great fun. Nice light, nice size in the hand. Yeah, the screen is shorter than the FT2. Is it the 2? Yeah, the 2. But it's better because of it. The functionality of this is just seamless, and I could sit and use this all day long. And it has broadcast radio. You just go FM, hit the button, and it will actually do tri-band. You have 3 bands showing up at the same time. So I'm not going to remember everything about each radio, but I'm just giving you reasons why we buy these radios. So I've got that, and to me, that's my C4 FM radio. So what do I want a Bofung? Yeah, it's the UV5R. You know, cheapest chips, under £20. What do I want one? Well, it just works great. You know, I can take it anywhere. I'm not worried about where I take it. It's dual band receive, VHF, UHF. It's got a broadcast radio. Let's get on to channel mode. See if we can hear All Star on it. So, yeah, I don't know if I'm tuned into All Star, but I'll leave the volume up. If it comes to life, it's got TDR, which is basically dual watch. So it will receive A and B, but not simultaneously. Right. That's the one on All Star, but I'll just quickly turn on the radio.
To availability and conditions.
You are number 20.
You take that in the garden, put it on the radio, and then it comes to life when ham radio people talk. The broadcast radio goes off. So I think we should all have a Bofung UV5R. They're under £20, and they're just brilliant, and that's what I think. And so I've had that one for about 5 years. So what's next? FT70. Why have I got an FT70? For me, speaker-wise, the FT70 is one of the best speaker audios I have ever heard on a handheld, ever. It's just really loud. It's very simple. Everything can be programmed with the keys on the front of the radio. It's DTMF, shift, repeater, tone, squelch. Everything that we want to do is on here. And if we're a newbie, you buy these for about £170. If you're a newbie, this gets you into C4 FM and you contacts around the world, and it's a really nice radio to use, and it just looks lovely. And the way the buttons glow orange is dual band, 2.70 meters, so yeah, that's why I've got that, and I wouldn't sell it because I love using it. Do I need it? No, I don't need it. So there's that one there. Now, the Anytone 878 or the 868. Full colour screen, dual band, DMR radio, VHF, UHF. Now these, and this one's got the, sorry about the screen, looks funny, but this one's got the Bluetooth built in, and also has broadcast. But these are fantastic radios. The battery life on these radios goes on and on and on. And literally, you get a week out of the battery on this radio. It's just, to me, it's easily the best DMR radio out there. Although I have got a Retevis RT3, and that's very good. It's cheaper, and it works very well, but not as good as this one. And you've got promiscuous mode. There's our little Bofung waiting to kick into action. You've got promiscuous mode, which means you can hear all the talk groups coming in. Right, let's just have a quick audio check, shall we? I'm not sure which one. Station calling through. Could you just let me know if I'm being heard? M0FXB. This is my cheap Bofung.
G4OPQ. Yeah, you're not very loud. Your audio could be a little bit louder. I didn't get your call sign. It just came up as HubNet on my screen. I'm using a Pi-Star Sunspot. But it sounds clear enough, but it could be a little bit louder.
Yeah.
Name's Martin, QTH is Bristol, G4OPQ, over.
Right, and that's Martin. Now listen to this. You'll like this. This is a Bofeng 888S, and it's a £10 radio. I'll reply to him. I bet you my audio's good now. Yeah, hi Martin. How are you receiving me? The name's Andreas, call sign Mike 0 Foxtrot X-Ray Bravo. And I bet he says the audio's better. If he hears me at all. Am I on the right frequency? I did go back to him on a different radio. Is that a fail? Let's try again. M0FXB, you received me, Martin? M0FXB. It's beeping, so he should be hearing me.
M0FXB, G4OPQ. Yeah, okay there, Andreas. I'm playing around. I've tethered my phone I've tethered my Sunspot to my phone. We had a problem with our internet yesterday, and it's not going to be fixed until tomorrow morning. So it's the first time I've actually tethered it to my phone. So I wonder what it sounds like. I'm using a very small Sunspot by Zero at the moment, an FT2D. But your audio was definitely louder that time, Andreas. As I say, name's Martin, QTH is Bristol, G4OPQ, over.
G4OPQ, M0FXB returning. Yeah, thanks for the comeback. Yeah, I understand that you're doing some tests. I'm only in Weston-super-Mare, and my name's Andreas. That Bofeng that I came to you on is a very old Bofeng, and it always gets bad audio reports of that particular radio, but my other ones get good audio reports. For example, right now I'm on a Bofeng 888S, which is a £10 radio, brand new. And I know that the audio on that one is very clear, and even on the receive, the speaker on this is really good. So that's okay. I just wanted to test, just doing a sort of video here, recording some tests of lots of different radios, and this was just one of them. So thanks very much, Martin. Andreas, Weston-super-Mare.
Okay, Andreas, well, had the report. Yeah, you certainly look better on the second one. Clear audio and level. Definitely 100% better. Well, at least I know I can tether my hotspot to my phone now. Did actually try it. I've got the PC tethered to it as well. But they're supposed to be coming bright and early tomorrow morning. You know, it's the old story, Andreas. They gave us a new hub that does everything, and it doesn't work. It stopped working after about a month. There we go. Anyway, 73s, and maybe work you simplex sometime there, Andreas. M0FXB G4OPQ is just monitoring. Cheers.
Yep, cheers, Martin. Thanks for that. Yeah, I'm actually demonstrating I'll just let you quickly know, a Bofeng UV5R, a Yaesu FT3D, Yaesu FT70, Anytone 878, a Kenwood D74, and a Bofeng 888S all at the same time. So I'm having great fun here. Catch you later, M0FXB, clear, 7-3.
It's FT2D here I'm using. I've got second hand off of later mine. Yeah, 73, thanks for the chat. And we'll listen out for you again, Andreas. G4OPQ clear, I'm monitoring. Cheers.
And I enjoy using this one as much as I enjoy using all of them. 7-3, cheers. Right, so... Just turn that down. Not sure. I missed that call. So anyway, we're talking about why we've got these radios. So the next one will be the Kenwood D74. So this radio is D-Star, dual band, VHF, UHF, but this one actually receives HF, all bands, all modes, CW as well, and it gets the air bands. It gets DR mode for D-Star, full colour screen, full APRS on that one. Oh, let's just, someone's calling me. So this is a fantastic radio, this is. M0FXB returning.
Mayor Andreas, I thought I'd let you know where as clear as you were yesterday. You were £700 yesterday, but you're right at the back of the box today. G0VRK.
G0VRK. Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah, right now, isn't that funny? Because I'm on the Bofang 888 now. Is that sounding the same or is that quiet?
That's not too bad. You've come up a bit there, but before when you were talking to that other breaker, it was right back in the box. So a little bit better now on the 888. I'm actually on the old UV5R, the very old one. I think one of the first ones that came out. But yeah, if you can turn that up a little bit, it'll be fine. Over.
M0FXB returning. Yeah, I will do. That UV5R that I first came in on is one I've had for many years, and I used to just chuck it around like it was a piece of rubbish. And it's only recently I've actually dug it out and started using it, and I really like it. It's got a camouflage sort of style to it. So I'm going to see if I can clean out the microphone hole on it. I've noticed that when I turn the volume up and down, it makes that interference type sort of noise. It needs a good clean. And I find that the Bofang 888 it actually performs better. But I don't think it's anything wrong with the radio apart from the wear and tear, and it needs a good clean, all the contacts, etc. But thanks very much. I'm just doing a video right now. I'm sort of demonstrating these 5 or 6 handhelds that I've got, and why we buy them and why us hams end up with lots of radios. And I'll be putting it onto YouTube later on, M0FXB, if you're interested. Just sort of making lots of excuses why we all like to buy lots of HTs. Back to you there from M0FXB.
G0VRK returning. Yeah. The only thing, I can make out what you're saying, but I've got to listen carefully. I've got to hold it right up to me and turn my volume up. So, yeah, you've definitely got something amiss there. Say, nowhere near as clear as you were yesterday. So that can give you something to think about. I'll let you get back to your videos, Andreas. Oh, by the way, I do know you from November Radio days. I'm 1954, if that helps. Okay then, Andreas. Thanks for the chat, and I'll catch up with you soon. G0VRK, now clear.
G0VRK, M0FXB. Yeah, I still do use Zello. Try and get on it every day for a few minutes. But there's just so much to do at the moment, isn't there, with all the different modes. So yeah, and I have actually got 2 hubs here, two node hubs. One's made by Peter. So what I might do is switch over to that one later and see if the audio improves, because that one's a superior sort of construction. So yeah, 7-3, you take care. M0FXB. Cheers.
Okay, Andreas, right. Keep good. And just for a quickie, I've got one made by Peter, and I'm on my first week of using it. So there you go. G0VRK, really, now clear.
I have to say that anyone that hasn't got one is missing out. They are just brilliant, and that box has transformed my enjoyment of FM analog radios at home. Although I did actually make one from scratch, but I did that just as a learning thing and an excuse to sit here and practice my soldering. But I just think those micro hubs are literally brilliant. So cheers then, 7-3, all the best.
M0FXB.
7-3.
Right, so just finish off by talking about the Kenwood D74, which apparently is discontinued now. So
G0VBT, G0VRK.
too many radios going now. You'll hear that. So this got 4 GPS. You'll see GPS on the screen. It's dual band. The wide band on it is you'll get marine band, air band. It just every band. This thing is so wide banded, but they are quite pricey. I'll take it out of the leather case actually, so you can see what it looks like. And again, I apologise for the screen weirdness with the green screen on this, but so that's what it looks like. Try and hold it away. Stop moving around. There you go. And I'll show you in comparison to the FT3, which is actually, put them side by side. The FT3 is basically wider, isn't it? And then there you go. I'd say that they're about the same weight. So there you go. And I'll just do the same with the AAA. These £11. Drop me a line. I'll send you the link. They're only 70 centimeters. There's no digital. But with a node, it's funny when the radio goes invisible, isn't it? So I think we'll end it there. So, the point of this video is, why do we buy all these handhelds, and I'll do my base stations another time, because they're good and they're fun to use, and we're passionate about our hobby. We like using the equipment. We like having a chat. We like learning different modes, different ways of communicating. It's our hobby, and that's what we've been doing for years and years and years. And at the moment, I think the last 3 years, the hobby has improved a lot, become a lot more interesting with your jumbo hotspots, your sort of DV megas. Let me see if I can grab one a minute. Right, just show you, so there's a DV Mega. Try not to drop all the radios. So DV Mega. You have the Blue DV app on your PC. That'll get you on D-Star, Fusion, DMR, other modes as well. Let's get it here where you can see it. And then you've got the classic hotspot is the Pi-Star Jumbo Spot MMDVM board. These, you can pick these up for the top part, the hat, you can pick up for £15. So I just take it off. This hat, which does all the work, you can pick it up for £15. There goes the Bofung, but it doesn't matter. For £15. You can buy the Pi Zero for, again, about £15. And you get an SD card, you put it all together, you run the Pi-Star software, and if you've got an old DMR radio like a MD380 just lying around, it will bring it to life, and you'll have contacts all around the world on that. And you can connect it to a power bank. It's very, very low power consumption. You can pair it to your phone, and all you do is set up your hotspot on your phone with the same username and password that you've got on your router at home, and it will just connect to it automatically. You put that in the car, and you can have contacts, DMR, D-Star, Fusion, and they are literally excellent, and they're great fun. And you've got the little screen on this one, which I actually only fitted today, but you can buy them with screens already connected. I think they're about £22 if you want the screen already fitted. So that's a jumbo MMDVM hotspot, and they work wirelessly. You know, you can. I've never tried to connect this one to my network. I think you probably can. You know, and also the other thing about a jumbo spot is it will slot straight onto your Raspberry Pi 3, or 2 or 3. So if you've got a Raspberry Pi and you buy these for £15, slot this on your Raspberry Pi, and again, message me. I'll show you how to set it up. There's loads of YouTube videos. Again, you've got this really, really nice hotspot. Let me just grab the open spot. Okay, so OpenSpot 3, and you've probably heard of the OpenSpot. It's an RF Shark. This thing, and I mean, look, it's literally very light. It's a battery inside. This not only gets you onto all the modes, D-Star, Fusion, DMR, everything you can think of, it also has full APRS. So any radio you've got that is digital, this will make you, this will add APRS to it. So for example, the FT70 is not APRS, okay? But if you connect to Fusion using this, you are on APRS, and you can actually send messages on APRS. The thing about a D-Star radio, like the ID51, is, and even the new ICOM 705, it's not full APRS. But this one is. And also with the OpenSpot 3, and it's the only one that does it properly. This will cross mode you. So if I'm on, say, my DMR radio, my Anytone 878, talking on, talk group 91, very common, I could cross mode for this, and I could pick up my, my D-Star radio, and I could have a chat on Talk Group 91 using this. So it will cross mode you on any radio, so basically one radio, one digital radio, and it could be a £60 cheap Bofong DMR radio, will get you on all modes if you get an OpenSpot 3, but these are quite expensive, but you only buy it once. And so there's three different style hotspots here. So, and then you've got, what's the other one I use? I use a different hotspot as well. I can't remember what it is now. There is another one I use. No, I've lost it. Can't remember. It's probably the fact that I use the computer. So I think that's it for now. 7.3. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. It just it's nice when I get subscriptions. It just makes me feel like people are enjoying the channel and watching it, and so getting more subscriptions is nice. So 7.3. All the best from M0FXB.